Oh, so the blackout. So that could be pertaining to moon gazing. So again, uh, like, share, subscribe. Everything you want to know about me is in the description box. Um, I will put that and post that after the reading because my phone just went out, and I don't even remember exactly how I said things. But I hope you guys' day is going well, and you're making the best decisions for yourself and making the best decisions for your loved ones. And also, if you make a mistake, just the next day, just be a better person, become a better version of yourself. Okay. I'm gonna put the description and everything about me in the description after this because I just went to the live because I don't know why my screen just did that. So, okay. So, what are people being committed to? This is what I'm talking about, or what are your commitments? What are you being engaged in, or what are other people being engaged in? These could be people that are close to you, people in your surroundings, neighborhood, workplace, etc. So let's get into the not so good of it. Okay, so there's a masculine here that is being committed and wants to be committed, and he's stuck on polygamy. He's stuck on menage a trois. He wants to sleep around. He wants different women's perfumes or whatever. Like he may collect all of their underwear. I don't know. He has a collection of different women's things. This is what he likes. Um, I don't think if you're a woman, I don't think you want to be wrapped up in this, okay? Because there's some yucky fluid, bodily fluid energies going here, if you know what I mean. And he doesn't really understand being committed into a relationship, okay? So if you wanted to know that, okay, this energy been coming out from the last lives about a guy and sexual energy and stuff. So this is just letting you know either confirmation or clarity to you that you're right, and to let you know that he's still on that. Like he's still committed to sleeping around, and he's willing to sleep with you and do whatever. But you're just one of the pieces of the pie. Okay, so somebody is wanting to be committed to a unity, being in agreement for a set cause, or just like making some type of alliance with you or another person, okay? Somebody is also committed to moon gazing, learning the planets, the stars, numerology. Someone here is listening to music or maybe shows from the 1960s, or maybe that's something that's going to come up for you that's related. It could be something about NASA, but it's something that's related to you about that. Somebody is committed and engaged in astronomy. Uh, you guys are like night owls. You guys that want to, it's like you wait or you study the moon at night. You're very intuitive, obviously. There's energy you can get from the moon, moon gazing. I know somebody was telling me when they was looking at the moon, it might have been before the full moon in Aries or afterwards, but they say it looked like a pumpkin. Okay, so some of you may have seen comments. You might not moon gaze, but you may star gaze. Okay, some of you have seen shooting stars. Now this comments, I don't know if it's the comments or the shooting stars. Some people believe that a shooting star or a comet that comes down is a fallen angel or something like that, or it could be just an entity that's coming into this world. Okay, so some of you may be doing some researches on that. Some of you are going to see shooting stars soon, depending on where you at. So you guys are committed to stargazing, or you will be engaged in these activities. Some of you study meteors, or some people believe some of the asteroids that come down here are uh, dead. They died beings or like aliens or something, and then that's just how their form is when they come here. So some of you may understand this, and some of you may not understand what I'm talking about. It's different levels to knowledge. So some of you may have this knowledge about that, or maybe this information is your guides telling me to tell you this. If you're into this type of stuff, whether you are on YouTube and you talk about, stuff with space, numerology, something is reading for you. So I'm getting the number 14, the number 17 is significant here. Somebody's birthday is in August. Something about August. Something about the 17th and the 14th. Something about January, February, March, April, May. Something about May. Something about the month of May. So somebody's birthday could be May 14th, May 17th, August 14th, August 17th, August 5th, or August 8th, um, May 5th, and May 8th. Okay, it's very significant here. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just talking. Hi, hi, hi. I'm sorry. Jackson is. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's different. I'm sorry. Okay, so welcome. Somebody here is they have a telescope, or you guys been wanting to buy one, so buy one. Okay. Yes. So let's go back into this doppelganger energy. So those who've listened to my last live, hi. Yes, I'm sorry. Um, those who listened to my last live, um, I was talking about doppelganger energy and me seeing this portal. Now, what I'm getting with this doppelganger energy, it's okay. Well, welcome. Hi. And so I think what this doppelganger energy is not just a doppelganger. So when you see the video and you'll see the doppelganger picture that I have in the video that I made about this, um, it's two girls. One has black on, the other one has white on. Okay. So, and this doppelganger is you. Okay, this doppelganger is you. So let me give you, this is not an example, this is actually what I believe is going on. So just say you're sitting there and it feel like time has stopped or whatever. Okay, you may have moments already, or you will have a moment you're going to sit there and you're going to feel like time has stopped, or something, some type of weird phenomenon is happening. But what's happening is another you in another multi-universe. Okay, there's another you in the multi-universe, whether it's from your past or future. I don't know how that goes, because that's some deep heavy information. But you shifted timelines. You're shifting timelines. Okay, you're shifting timelines, and this is what's going to make you have these commitments that you never had before. These commitments are going to get you closer to your ancestors and your guides. Whether you realize it or not, your ancestors and your guides are the people that look after you, are pushing you into this because they're trying to give you a message, and only you will understand that when you get this phenomenon. Okay, so that's what that doppelganger energy, your ancestors and whoever are your guides, they feel like they appreciate your loyalty towards them. So if you feel like you haven't been loyal to them, um yeah, it's their loyalty. Yeah, they feel like you're loyal to them. um for those who watched my last live, when the loyalty to your ancestors was flipped upside down, and they're saying right now that they feel like you're making effort, to just basically they just want you to be thankful. So somebody tried to steal, or they're trying to steal some type of award or a trophy from you, or they tried to keep you from achieving some type of award or a trophy, or something about a gift as well. This could be a gift that you have, or something about yourself that other people don't have, and you know this. Somebody is trying to steal that energy, whether they're trying to doppelganger that energy, or they're actually literally trying to do this, or they're trying to do this now, and you know that. So if you've been thinking of that, that's what's going on. Just watch out for that. Okay, and then don't give up on your children. If you have children, or grandchildren, your ancestors and your guides are telling you not to give up on them. They're just children. They can do wrong. We all, parents and grandparents, we make mistakes. Don't be hard on yourself. It's a learning lesson. Parenting is not easy. It's not even easy for people to have money and they can buy their kids the world. It's learning. So it's saying don't be. I don't know if this music is too loud. Don't give up on your children and your grandchildren, okay? Because they're gonna grow out a lot of the things as they get older. And in my opinion, I think parenting gets easier as they get older, because you learn and become more wise. And then, especially if you have other kids, you learn mistakes from, you know. And there's just children like I had a friend in the past. She, for instance, she told me that her father wished he didn't. He told her he apologized for giving her a spanking when she was a little girl, because she made a mistake, with something, and it really upset him, and he used to whoop her about it. But when he found out when they got older, and when she went to the doctor, that she had a problem with her stomach, and it was to the point where she has to eat like a vegan, she has to eat like vegetarians, she can't eat meat and stuff like that because it'll mess up her digestive system, um, or just mess up her stomach, not really her digestive, but mess up her stomach, and it'll make her bladder weak. And he apologized and felt bad about that. Had he would have known that before, he told her like, I would have never put my hands on you, but he didn't know no better. So sometimes it just be like that. So just don't. And like I was saying in the beginning of reading, I'm really, really feeling to tell people to stop being hard on themselves, because when you're being hard on yourself, you're gonna be hard on other people, and then when information come back around and stuff, you're gonna feel like you was tripping or you crashed out for no reason. So somebody needs to hear that message, okay? So, like I said, somebody's being committed to all these things. Somebody is a night owl. They like to be out at night. And let's get into the tea of this. I'm excited to do this reading. I feel like I haven't been on here for months. But I'm about to get into it. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are loving yourself. And women, using the color pink. And like I was saying, from the Aries, while I'm shuffling this, from the Aries full moon that happened, I think it was Tuesday. This energy is very strong, so you guys should be careful. Hi, Derek. You guys should be very careful of other people's energies and yours, and just let things slide for right now, unless you're put in harm's way for real, because this Aries full moon is really heavy, and it's actually, I don't know if it's aligned with some type of planet. I didn't go that far up in it, where it's exposing people's inner demons, okay? And it's trying to bring out something in you, like people are testing people's gangsters. People trying to test people gangsters, and trying to put them in situations to pop so they can destroy their own blessings or their fortunes. Watch out for that. Stay committed to yourself and just stay aligned with yourself. That's the easiest way I can say. The same way you align with yourself when you're alone, and you just be aligned with yourself, keep that energy when you're around people, so it'll be easier for you to be balanced when you, especially if you're a person that don't take mess from people. Because you got two types of people. You got people that don't take mess from people and they got some serious anger problems, and you got people that don't have anger problems and they don't take mess from people, but the information is just as serious. They might handle it a different way, but the way they handle it, you might just get in trouble. You probably would have wished they put hands on you. So just be careful with that energy. Carless, somebody here also is carless, no car, or they having car problems, car issues. Repo, this came out in the reading a couple of weeks ago. Somebody's ego. So look, these people have a hurt ego. Their ego is getting in the way of relationships and everything that's going on in their life. So this person that just wants to have a polygamous relationship, for the women, because women are not supposed to be polygamy, and women are not the masculine aspect of the polygamy. Is usually the man, and then he gets the women. So this is a masculine, okay, that I was saying earlier. If you guys are late in this reading, you can go back and watch it. So yeah, his ego is high. He may feel like somebody hurt his ego, because somebody may have rejected him from a sexual activity because he wants to have threesomes. I feel like there's a woman out here was like, no, yuck, I'm not dealing with that, and it hurt his ego. But his feelings wouldn't have been hurt had he would have been involved with you with other women trying to play on your emotions. So who cares? Okay, this guy could be carless at this point. This guy doesn't have a car right now. Whether he had one in the past, he could be out car searching, or he may have had 3 cars that have been destroyed, or just lemons or something like that. Something about that, okay? Somebody here has an old school car. They may go to like the old school car shows when they show those old school type of cars and stuff like that. So somebody needs to run, or they've been running. Somebody's committed to running, okay? Somebody is committed and engaged in just their ego. They're just egotistic. Somebody's committed into their bad habits. Somebody's committed into drugs. There's somebody that's into drugs, addictions, and toxic situations. This is off of that Aries. When y'all trying to figure out what this energy is coming from, you could put the pieces of the puzzle together. These bad habits, or what you feel like these people are having, these bad habits, it has a lot to do with this Aries full moon that just passed too. Okay? This whole week been feeling like Aries, okay? Um, Somebody's into needles. Be careful, okay? Somebody is a gambler as well. Somebody is back into gambling, or they're just putting too much energy into something that. When I see addictions, I feel like everybody has something. But when I look at addictions, you're overdoing it. Because if you're overdoing drinking water, for instance, you could kill your own self. You can die from over drinking water, and water is supposed to be the best thing for our body. So somebody is overdoing what they're doing if they're doing it. Okay, if they just out of control with it. Okay, this could be why somebody's ego hurt. Like if they had a high, they woke up the next day and their ego was hurt because of a low high, like whatever. You know how people are when they doing drugs. Somebody is taking in the sun. I'm seeing sun gazing as well. You guys who sun gaze, you should sun gaze. It'll activate your third eye. Okay, somebody's getting justice. Okay, finding out the truth about a matter affecting their balance again. Something could turn into a legal situation. Something about evidence, documents, and the police could be involved. Somebody could possibly be going to jail for some type of harassment. It could be a harassment to a child as well, a minor. Um, yes, somebody may have a court hearing. Okay, this is somebody that's not taking no mess, no nonsense. This is what I was saying earlier. Somebody is not taking mess from nobody. Basically set their boundaries, because I feel like a person with a bruised ego is somebody is like you telling them no, or you letting them know not to go across this line, and they feel some type of way. Okay, they're not, you know, they feel some type of way. Yes. Any other information here? Somebody's ego is hurt because they're carless. These girls could be talking. It's a group of, it's three girls, like these three cars, because guys call cars in rap songs and stuff. They call them a female name, just like they do with cocaine. Oh, excuse me, I don't drugs. So this guy is using these women, and then he's putting them to the side like they're useless. Okay, it's a lot of women issues here. This could be destroying some of these women's egos as well, because they may have thought this guy was into them and he only love bombed them to get in between their legs. I see somebody here with an infection, or I don't think it's anybody that's coming across a reading, but if it is, they know. And they just like yuck. Or they may have heard some stuff. So back what I was saying with the readings a couple of weeks ago. This is just confirming that. Okay. Let's get into another deck here, because this deck is, my guys are telling me no more. Some of you are getting activations. Okay, a lot of people are admiring you at this time. Okay, somebody here is into playwriting, and they're also into jazz. Something about a carnelian. Somebody's committed to something about bees, so maybe they do something with bees, or they're researching this. Okay, something about a magician, somebody that's healer. Somebody's committed to their healing. They're engaged in healing, whether it's for themselves or others. Okay, somebody is very committed to being thoughtful, warm, and serious. So this is no nonsense. Okay, no nonsense. Something about a Leo. Okay, somebody's name is David. Somebody's name is Lee. Somebody's last name is Roth. Roth. Somebody's name is Helen. Somebody's name is Hayes. Somebody is a monk. Somebody's into a piano. Okay. Somebody is into opera as well. Somebody's name is George. Okay. Something about the United States. Okay. And something about somebody's charisma. Okay. This guy could have good charisma. Somebody has good charisma. Okay. Yeah, so. Let's keep going here. I got a lot of catching up to do. Let's get into some more of what this is. So I know for sure, like, the same people are watching me from what's coming out in this reading. I ain't got time to be shuffling with these gloves on. So we're going to get more into this energy, what we need to know. Okay, so there is a change that's going to be happening soon for somebody, and it has something to do with manifestation. I also have the energy of Mercury, a lot of communication. Somebody's a Virgo and a Gemini. Somebody's a Capricorn here. Something about the planet Saturn as well. Okay. So we have interior motives. Somebody has interior motives. I was talking about that, Aries. I told y'all somebody has interior motives of this Banage attack. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. So watch out for that, okay? And this person could be carless. This is a clue of who this person could be. This person has an ego problem, okay? Or if they're not showing these, they have bad habits, okay? This person could like to run as well. So somebody's committed and engaged in interior motives towards you. They very quiet because this person don't speak that much. Okay. This is Mercury energy, like you either real super quiet like Geminis, or you really talkative. So Geminis, they could be talkative and get engaged in a lot of gossip, whether it's good or bad, but they also could be really quiet and absorb a lot of information from other people and really be an observer like a psychologist and watch people's, so that's what's going on here. So you will be getting justice for this interior motive type of person. There will be divine intervention that's going to get involved, because usually that's how it happens when you're dealing with your ancestors and guys. They'll stop it before it's too late. Like there's a story in the Bible that talks about a man that was trying to commit malice against another man with a group of people, but he wound up falling on his own sword in the midst of going to him, and all of the other ones started falling. So people could get into car accidents. That could be somebody getting into a car, and I'm going off my intuition as well. Somebody's, my nose, I can feel it in my nose. Somebody will be, if they have done this already, they may have been in a car accident. That's because they had interior motives towards you. So if you've been wondering if somebody been in an accident or something, that was some justice towards you. Car accidents could mess with people's nervous system, and that's not good because it's hard to manifest and get good changes in your life because of that. Because this is what y'all need to know for those who are manifested. Number 5 and number 8 is significant here. So somebody's birthday May 5th and somebody's birthday is August 5th as well. Something about, yeah. So one of the keys to manifestation is your nervous system. All of our mind be racing, good thoughts, bad thoughts, all type of stuff. We can't keep up with 144,000 thoughts in a dang on day. Not even 60,000 of them. If our mind even races 144,000 thoughts, then you got to think some percentage of that comes from your guides or something that's trying to give you answers. But if your intuition's not popping, it's just rambling through your head. So one of the keys to manifesting the things in your life is to do exercises or techniques or breathing techniques to balance your nervous system. Because if you was to manifest something that you're trying to manifest, your heart wouldn't be able to take it. You could pause, you could just stop breathing, and you won't be able to take in all of that energy. And even if you was to take in all that energy, if you was to get like a certain amount of money, you're not even prepared for it. Your heart might stop. You might not even be able to take it. People have had heart attacks before from winning a lottery, and they wasn't able to get their own money because it was too much energy for them to take. And then some people, if they can handle that, if their nervous system not right, what will happen? I'm just telling the truth. Whether somebody mad at me or not, what will happen is that you'll go do things with the money, and you might have interior motives. That's why a lot of people wind up losing their money and having interior motives when they get a lot of money, because their nervous system is not balanced. And majority of the world, if you got at least 60,000 thoughts going through your head a day, your mind racing too, whether you intuitive, you're spiritual, and you're healing yourself or not. if you're not healing yourself and trying to work with all that stuff, it's even worse. You're just gonna keep manifesting bad things and karma and karmic situations, and you're not gonna have no discernment. But for those who doing good, you gotta work on your nervous system, because like, like those who are intuitive, when you getting upgrades with your body and your chakra, you have heart palpitations, you have these type of headaches for side effects when you going through these spiritual upgrades. So if you go through that doing spiritual upgrades when you're doing what you're supposed to do, just imagine what would happen if you was to win $1 billion the next day. You wouldn't believe it, and probably pass out and don't breathe no more, and can't even sign the contract to give it to your kids or nothing. So a lot of people just be wanting it, and they don't really think like, damn, when you get it, do you even know certain people to do this? Are you able to keep your mouth closed? Do you even know how to do it? It's just a lot of stuff. Are you going to tell people how you going to act? Like, it's just a lot of that, and it's really to protect you. So sometimes when people are rejected from things they manifesting, that's God's protecting you from certain stuff. He don't feel like you're ready. And then sometimes you don't even need all that. Like I said, I don't even want to be rich off of what I got. A good amount of income for what I do, I'm fine with that, because I think Oprah Winfrey, it could be a little different. It could be 200,000 or maybe 300,000 a year. But I remember watching the Oprah Winfrey show, and she said she's a billionaire, I think, and they was asking her, thank you for the love, something about money, and she said that you don't need to be rich in this world, and a lot of people do. That could prevent you from trying to sign your contract to the wrong type of industries and stuff, because people be greedy. You at that time, she said only person needed was $100,000 a year. That could get you all the stuff you need and you want, and a little bit more. You don't have to have billions and millions of freaking dollars in the bank to enjoy your life and be free and to have what you need and the things you want, unless you greedy and you just want more. But if you want more, which is good, because sometimes when you manifest, you want to think big, because it's only for so many people to have so much though. So if you're thinking big, your guides want to help you to get there. If it's meant for you, they want you to have a normal nervous system, okay? So that's also a part of the reason why we shouldn't judge other people, because just because somebody's not getting what you getting don't mean that they have bad karma. It could be that, or it could be that their nervous system not regulated to get the things that they need at that time, and they need to learn. So like I was listening to this other reader, and she was telling the truth, because I knew this information. She just brought it out in the reading. Like, some people that's born in this world are going to be reincarnated back into this world to learn from a mistake, because they ain't learning it now. They won't be able to cross over and go to a higher evolution after they pass from this earth, and they probably too scared to, they don't know where they're gonna go. And some other people, when they're born on this earth, and it could be some of you guys, for me to be bringing it up, y'all are new souls. Some of y'all are new souls. Y'all babies. There are people I know. I've been here more than once, and I've been on other planets and stuff too, because I see it in my meditations. But some of you been on other planets and stuff. Y'all been here. Y'all are old souls, and some of you guys are new. They don't make me, that's been on here better than you. But it's just saying, like if you on this reading, if you are a new soul, you are definitely fortunate to be listening to me. So because you gonna get where you need to go. So quiet contentment. So somebody is content quietly. So I'm also getting, with the midst of all of these people that's being engaged in these negative things outside of what you're doing, I feel like you guys are still content. So, like, I could give an example. That's crazy. I could give an example about this today. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but I didn't expect my day to be bad at all or nothing, and I did everything I did, but I got some information. It wasn't bad information, but you know how you just get information, it's just like, but you glad you got the information, but it was negative, but it was from somebody else, about somebody else, just some silly gossip. Back in the days, people be like, I'm gonna say something to her, or they be holding a grudge or whatever they have, and I'm like, shoot, I'm actually happy. You wanna know why? Because before that information came, I got some really good information that felt good to my soul before that happened. So it was like I was quiet and content, and I didn't feed into the negative information. I just knew, I was more aware that it's Aries, the moon phases and stuff. So that stuff, like, y'all got to be serious about y'all natal charts and understanding these moon phases. y'all can go online and figure out these moon phases and get you a calendar and put it on your calendar. It can literally save your life, save you from going to jail, save you from a lot of things. A lot of times when people be like, I'm a good-hearted person, I wind up in jail, and they get a record or something, or they make a mistake, and even people knew, like, dang, that's crazy, that wasn't supposed to happen to you. That's probably because they're not aware of their self a little bit more. Like, you can know yourself, but you have to know yourself a little more. This could put you in quiet contentment too. So I see somebody sun gazing or sitting out in the sun getting the sun. Y'all can get these likes up if y'all coming up on here seeing this, because I see people coming and popping, coming and popping. So obviously I'm popping it for you to come and pop, so y'all can get them likes up and support this. But whoever y'all, I know it's my old school, when I first came on here, one of y'all is sharing my videos because I saw it on the YouTube studio. Thank you, new subscribers, and thank you for whoever keeps sharing these videos and going out. I appreciate that. So whoever's doing that is going to be fortunate to you for bringing that type of fortune to me, because fortune is not always cash. Sometimes it's just the appearance of somebody's thought. Sometimes it's the thought that counts in certain situations. Not all situations the thought don't count, because you can't use that for everything. Like I was saying in the other video, like them sayings, you got to know where it count at. But like stuff like this, the thought be counting, and it goes far. It goes far. So, and if you keep sharing them videos, you probably got good things in your life and going on, because so release expectations. Somebody likes to fly kites, or they're committed to flying kites. You good at flying kites. You probably better than other people. Let go of expectation. Allow things to unfold naturally. That's what I do most of the time. And it surely pisses people off. But hey, that's how you know who are those people to stay away from. Because it shouldn't mess around. People shouldn't be bothered by you if you ain't doing nothing. It's like that bothers people too. Like, that's crazy. But release expectations. So just be committed and engaged in releasing expectations. Only control what you can control, okay? And karmic lessons. So somebody's going in a whirlpool of karmic lessons because of their bad habits and their ego. There are karmic lessons in relationships that need to be learned. So if you're going through this, okay, and I'm glad I'm finna say this now, because I some people don't say this when they do readings, and I don't know, but I don't know why. But if you're going through karmic lessons, you guys could be going through karmic lessons. All of us going through karmic lessons. It's just different levels to it. In relationships or whatever you learned, these karmic lessons for you are going to help you heal. This is why these things keep coming in your life, is to make sure that you learn a lesson from that. Sometimes the lesson could be, so let me give you an example. Say for instance, I'm outside, I'm on my porch minding my business, and somebody turns to me and they start giving me a lecture about my life because they don't like something or the way I walk or something. So instead of me standing out there listening to them or just snapping out like most people and say, mind your fucking business, shut up talking to me and just being a just mean girl, how about my lesson, instead of, because I didn't do nothing wrong. Sometimes people always pointing the finger, but maybe my lesson could be, or what I'm accountable for is, maybe I shouldn't just stand there and listen, or maybe I shouldn't stand there and have to say anything mean to amp up the situation, or maybe I could just go in the house and close the door on that person and just let them talk to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, I'm basically saying, shut up talking to me, and I'm basically saying I don't want to hear what you got to say, or trying to engage in that, because some people don't get, they don't get it. So that could be like why these things are happening to you, or you keep getting these men in your life that wants to have these weird relationships with you. It's trying to see, usually when that happens, that's because there's a man for you. So I feel like if you're a female, you've been looking for that one, and you keep getting these guys around you that don't mean anything to you, and you don't want that, and you wondering why, because you have to keep saying no and setting those boundaries, because the man that you want to manifest, you think he would want you being that easy. Not saying you're easy, but being that easy and that friendly to a guy. Because once you start getting married, like if you want to get married, like if you have male friends, you're going to have to knock them loose. You got to make your guy circle short, whether you was having physical relationships with them or just talking to them on the phone. You got to let them go once you committed to a relationship. So some of you are committed to wanting to get married or just being in a committed relationship, and some of you are engaged in that, and some of you are planning to get engaged as well. Oh, I ain't been on here that too long. I'll probably be on here for 1 hour. See, look, the lovers. 2 people. Something about a dove and the number 15. Somebody's born in June. Somebody's born on the 15th of the month, and all those other numbers as well that I had spoke earlier. Okay, so something with the number 6 is about balance. Okay, look, I was finna shuffle this book and didn't even realize why I couldn't move the cards. But something about your harmony, being something in harmony. So somebody's definitely content with themselves and her. I know I am. I know I am. I had to buy me a bottle of wine today and just drink a little wine and just relax earlier, you know. But I keep a balance with what I do too. I don't be doing too much. Just be chilling. And I feel like things last longer, and you can save with your money and stuff when you take little, you know, steps for things. So let's see what else is going on here. So it's a main male. The main male of the story. I told you there's a male. Okay, there's this heavy masculine energy here. Something about a fireplace, a light. See, I was saying earlier when the camera went out, it just, whoop, it went out. I had to unplug my charger off there while I was on here with this light too, because it would overheat my phone. So I think that's why it went out. Something about the light. Look, something about court. Somebody, look, justice and something about court. Somebody could be taking somebody to court, or somebody could be going to court to dealing with a situation. Something about 30. Okay, this could be the 30th of the month. This could be on the 4th of the month. Something about courtship. Somebody could be going to court to get married. Okay, to be committed to somebody. See, I told you somebody wants to be committed to somebody. Or this could be a guy love bombing a girl, because you look like if a guy was love bombing me, I'm not giving him eye contact if I'm in a situation where I can't move, but I'll be looking away. And it's just being kind for the moment, so he won't be like, oh, I'm going to punch her because she's rejected me. Because, you know, some people out here getting punched by men because they can't take rejection. And a real man would know that a woman ain't supposed to be sitting there committed to no man or being submissive to a man that is not yours. So she don't have to listen to you. You're not her father, especially if you grown, and they be getting it twisted. So it's a lot of that going on. But this is love bombing, I see too. I said something about the letter. I need to pick out a letter. The letters. This letting me know I need to pick out some letters. Okay, something about the color pink again. A gown or a robe. Somebody may wear a red robe or like some type of pink gown or robe at night. Something about green. Okay, if anybody saw my reading earlier when I had my little pen, it was green. I got that color for health. So something about somebody's well-being of their health. Okay, it's a lot of information here. Oh, he said sub. Maybe he means, can you sub? What he mean? Yeah, you can. If you still in here, yeah, you can subscribe. I can't really see the camera. Like, I only can see a little bit, and I don't have my glasses on when I be seeing stuff. Like, somebody was saying something, and I thought they said something else, and they meant it looked like it was spelled the other way. So that, don't take it seriously. They ain't got nothing to do. Don't take it personally. But anyway, because I just be being myself anyway, so I don't care. Something about somebody's life path number. They're 33. Somebody is concerned about a situation, or they're concerned about maybe somebody's in self-reflection, because I could see this person is concerned with a situation. This could be a lawyer. Somebody could be concerned about somebody's bad habits. Somebody may be locked up and y'all might not even know about it. You guys could have been trying to contact somebody, and they may be dealing with the justice system here. Okay, something about a set cause. Okay, wow, and my head kind of hurt when I heard that one. Whoa. Wow, so I think this is it. I'm gonna go get some letters here. They're sitting right beside me. Okay. Ooh, we got the letter O. Somebody's name could be O. something like O'Reilly or something like that, like with the last name. Let's get some more. Go in here and get this. Okay. Ooh, this is a lot of information. I think after these letters, I'm gonna have to be done. Something about G. So these could be the first initials, middle, or last of somebody's name. Somebody's name, last name could be Gomez. Let me see. Something about love here, okay? See, I see the lovers. So somebody is having an emotional attachment to somebody here. Okay, somebody is draining, or so these people with these interior motives just want to drain somebody from their energies. But you don't have to let nobody in your space if you don't want to. They got a problem with it. Oh well, they back and ain't getting what you want. It's better than the situation. Somebody has a bad habit. Somebody is bad. So somebody think a female or somebody is bad, or somebody could literally be like bad. They feel like they're a bad person. Look, bad habit. See, bad is right here. Somebody made a bed, so somebody definitely is gambling, or they made a bed on something. Okay, so somebody is a rat. Somebody is going to be telling on somebody in the court system, or just telling information about something that somebody said, or something about almost look like Nirvana. Something about a tail or a trail, a hiking trail. Okay, somebody's tail. Somebody like somebody's bottom as well. But this could literally be a tail from an animal or something. Okay. Something about a rabbit or a rabbi. Something about rabbis. Something about AD. So like I was telling you like earlier in the video about somebody back in the 1960s. Something about the old times back in 80 or something like that. Somebody's name is Leva. Something about lava, or somebody's nickname, or that could be lava. 10 o'clock. Something about a bat. Somebody bat. Because that's what I was thinking with bed. Somebody made a bat. So this person with the interior motives could have made a bat to somebody to drain their energy in some type of way. Or some type of, something about rain. So it could have been trying to rain and it didn't rain, or the sky could have looked rainy but it didn't rain, or it could be raining or will be raining where you live at. Something about a bar. So there is a lawyer here because that there's the bar. Somebody's going to the bar and they're getting drinks. Somebody's name is Bart or Bard. This could be their first name, a nickname, or their last name. Something about a raid. So somebody could be involved with the police about a drug raid. Okay? Something about art. Somebody is they like art. Somebody needs some type of aid. A band aid. So somebody may scratch themselves or something's bleeding, or this is to come. Something about a rag. Okay? Something about a tan. Somebody has a tan. So this could describe one of these people. They have a tan on them. Somebody is freaking mean. I was finna say effing mean. I feel like when I was saying that, something about a meal, some food, like you guys, somebody in this video that's coming across this video is gonna say this effing mean person or something. Mean girls. Look, see that? Ain't that some stuff? Mean girls. Where's the end at? Mean girls. So these could be some mean girls that with these interior and motives, or they could be trying to get their get back at a male. Okay. Dang. Something about a gravel, some type of gravel. So somebody could be into construction, or they have some, you go walk by a gravel or whatever, or on this trail, something about a gravel. Somebody gonna get got. Because look, or they trying to get somebody got. Okay, because I see get got. Okay, this is a warning to you guys, or just giving you something about a blog. Okay. Somebody is born, something about being born. This is what I was saying. It's just confirmation that I'm on point to born. Okay, something about a barn. um, a trail that goes to a barn. I don't know. Ants. So I'm seeing trails, ants. Somebody's nickname is Ants. Okay. Somebody brags about a lot of stuff. I just feel like these people that maybe that like if they're talking about somebody's anti or they calling them antisocial. Something about clout too. Somebody abort. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Abort. That could also go be just releasing information, releasing expectations, or it could just be like putting away negative information. So you could take abort the way somebody is a bot here, or it could be a lot of bots involved. Somebody's nickname is Nate. Somebody's name is Nate. Melvin. Somebody's name is Melvin. Levin. Galvin. David. I see David. Somebody thinks somebody is ditzy. Okay. Somebody ran somewhere, okay? Because I said, you see this girl is running. So somebody definitely ran somewhere or will be running somewhere. Somebody's last name is Borg. Okay. Wow. Something about an eagle. Somebody wants to meet somebody where like they met them. So somebody knows somebody already. They met them already. Something is and, like A-N-D, like when you make a sentence or you say something in a story and it's an and to something that's going to be revealed to you through somebody else. Somebody's name is Vivian, Livian, something about the devil or something that's evil. A man here, a girl here. Wow. Wow. Somebody wants to rob somebody. I did say this earlier. Somebody wants to steal somebody's reward, trophy, or a gift. Or they have a robot. Robert. Somebody's name is Robert. Somebody's name is Robert. Somebody's name is Robert. Something about somebody having a van. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can figure out what color. Somebody's name is Al. Something about somebody's mail. They would be getting something in the mail. Dang. I hope somebody ain't trying to subpoena somebody to court and claim an alibi for somebody and they get a subpoena in the mail. That's what was coming. Something about something is bent. Somebody wants to see somebody bent over. Because I said something about somebody's bottom. They like their bottom. Okay? Something about an event that's going to take place. This could be with the government too, because I did see the government earlier. Somebody is venting. Okay? So some people that's talking, they're venting to other people. There's people nagging situations here. Okay? Something about vig, or something. It could be something to do with vinegar. Okay. Somebody's name is Alvin as well. Somebody's name is Gabe or Gabriel. Okay. Something about somebody's mouth, their mouth hygiene, oral, or something that's being talked to somebody. Okay. Somebody has a dent. Maybe somebody has a dent in their car. Okay. What's those cars that starts with a D? I don't know. And maybe they have something like that. Something is going road. Something about the road. Okay, somebody is enraged and mad. But that is not your problem. That is not your problem. So, something about dialing. Somebody's going to be calling somebody on the phone. This could be from jail because I see the police is involved. Okay? Wow. And I think that came out in the last reading. Something about a bag. So maybe somebody had a bag full of drugs. I don't know. Something's coming to an end here, okay? Something will come to an end. Something about it. Something like it is. Something about a Ben. Okay, somebody's boy. Somebody's nickname. Or it could be just boy. That's all I'm getting. A damn. Or somebody saying damn to something. You know, they want to put an end to it. Because damn is really like the only considered really a curse word. If you really research on it. Because you're basically saying it, you want to put an end to it, so you got to be careful what you damning. Something about an actual dam here, okay? I hope somebody's car didn't go over a dam, okay? You see that stuff in the movies, you think you won't hear that in real life, and it will happen. So let's get more into this reading. I don't feel like it's ready to end. Yeah, something about somebody's nails, okay? So they somebody could be chewing on their nail, because with oral and nail, that's like somebody chewing their nails. So we have the Nine of Swords, somebody having nightmares. So somebody's nervous system, there's definitely somebody that's in despair. If you're in anxiety and despair, you in rage, or it's okay to be angry if it's righteous anger. Like righteous anger is, for an example, somebody constantly breaking your boundaries. When you set boundaries, you have a right to be angry. That type of anger is fine. But when you're righteous anger, that means you're not trying to be like other people, like, oh, I'm going to go and beat them up, but you still going to seek justice. You know, that's righteous anger. And speaking up for yourself, somebody's going to be having nightmares about you. That's the event that's going to happen. They're going to see you, or they're going to see your ancestors. Your ancestors don't play. Your ancestors don't play. Somebody's not going to be happy about it. You see the sun in reverse? Somebody's not going to be happy about that. This nightmare. Somebody already probably had a nightmare, and it's going to have them shivering, or they're going to have like this sweat. So we have the Three of Swords. Somebody's definitely going to have heartbroken somebody, betrayed them. Somebody's looking to betray you. They're intent and committed to betraying you. They're engaged into betray you and put you into some type of sorrow. I feel like this person's going to have a nightmare of you, or your ancestors are going to creep in their dreams, and something is not going to work out for them because of despair. Somebody is trying to set somebody up to heartbreak them as well. Okay? Somebody is cold. Somebody is cold-hearted. They're strictly detached from another person's emotions. They don't care about your feelings. I'm just being real. They don't care about your feelings. Okay? But you are being protected in the midst of it. Okay? We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Somebody is not... They don't have a lot of options here, okay? They don't have a lot of options. They don't have any opportunities going for themselves. These people with ill intent and these hurt egos, that bad habits. This sword energy is out of here. This is the most I ever got sword energy. Somebody is trapped, restricted. This is what this number 8 is too, with the Saturn energy, and worried. Okay, so these are the people, these people with these names as well. What the heck? Yes. They're going to be trapped in a nightmare. Somebody is trapped in a nightmare of going to court, or this is what's going to be happening. I know some other readers have been speaking about somebody going to jail, or some police. Okay, we have justice. Oh! Justice again. Justice again. Justice, karma, balance, and truth is coming out. And this is what I'm saying, like the truth of the matter affecting the balance. So it's going to be some truth. There's a judge involved in the situation. 11, 11, 11. You could be saying 11, 11 or triple 11, 11. Okay? Look, the sword energies just keep coming out. I'm finna stop with this deck because I feel like it's just going to be sword energy. There's a lot of some heavy Aquarius. Some heavy Aquarian energy, Gemini energy here. Some Libra energy. It's heavy. Justice is the Libra energy, but it's real heavy in this reading. The Gemini, Mercury. Somebody is stuck, stagnant, and stalled. I told you somebody's having car problems. Somebody could be purposely messing with somebody's car, on purpose, and keeping them stuck and stagnant. Okay? cut these cords. Dang, so yeah. You can always make something up if you have somebody that comes around you or stuff and they want to be engaged for a set cause to have ill intentions for you, trying to make an alliance with you and, you know, other people for whatever. But you can cut people off. You don't have to. You're not obligated to sit there and be anybody's friend if you don't want to. You was always good by yourself, so it's just like you don't really need nobody's validation or to be following after somebody else. I feel like you guys are strong. Somebody is an opportunist here, only calls or texts when they need you for something. Okay? An opportunity, somebody's a betrayal. Betrayers. I told you something about betrayal came out again. Where is it? Betrayal. Seven of Swords. Somebody's betraying somebody, or they did. Okay? Throws you under the bus. Somebody wants to throw somebody a bus, or they tried to, but it's not going to work. Somebody probably is trying to subpoena somebody to court to throw them under the bus, and you ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. You see this red here? This is that Aries full moon energy and that red heart. But it's love. I see that people do have love for you, and you have some type of love for yourself. Here go pink again. So something about a bus. Maybe you guys travel on a bus. Whoever doesn't have a car, they probably take a bus. So here go pink again with ice cream, content. Ooh. I know I'm on point. Content came out again. Something about a beaver. Somebody's last name could be Beaver. Okay. Somebody's last name could be Bell. Okay, Beal. Somebody wants to get bailed out of jail. I'm just picking up from these. I'm seeing it now. Bail. Somebody needs bail for jail. Wow. I know a lot of readers, when they be doing these readings, they be like, what is... They be confused, like, okay, but it makes sense in the end. Everything starts to, where it say, release expectations, quiet contentment. So somebody's definitely content, happy, satisfied. Somebody likes strawberry ice cream, satisfied with the current state, even if it's not good. That's like with me today when I was talking about the information. I'm content and satisfied even if I get bad information, but somebody's malicious here. This is basically the same energies that's going to keep coming up. Refuses to take responsibility, tries to ruin your reputation, but that's not going to work. This is because they are suffering from money issues. So some people have cruel intents. I'm finna put out Joey Aloha, King Aloha. Shout out to him for making this extreme karma deck. I feel like it's time to throw out this deck. I ain't used his deck in a while. Okay, so people are committed to malicious intent towards you. Why are you content? They're having money issues. They're engaged in loss of money, up against the wall. Somebody's definitely in jail because that's another up against the wall type of issue. It looked like a jail cell. Also probably from another country as well. So some of these people that you would keep around, they will only call you, or you know these people by... They only call you and text you when they need you for something. What's going to be the karma and the justice that's going to be served for people that have these ill intent, malicious, hurt ego energy towards you, being arrested and booked? Y'all see that? I'm going to have to download this and repost this. Being arrested and booked. Somebody is going to go to jail and be booked because of something they tried to plan against you. Plot. Something about a blood. Yeah, something to do with blood. Ooh, somebody's gonna get being arrested and booked. Dang, bruh. My intuition's definitely in heightened. And that's why I've been off too, because I've been going through some upgrades. And man, when I be seeing images and stuff like that, I'm like, I know I'm not the only one. So, ooh. All their tea spilled. So all their tea already been spilled. They want to spill your tea, and ain't nothing being spilled because... So your tea is not going to be spilled. Your reputation is not going to be tainted because of this. Somebody may be going to jail. Already in jail. Okay. Wow. repossession of house, car, or other property. So this, while this, I feel like when it's going reverse, and this could be, well, this is how I do it. I ain't gonna even say that. So, I put people on game later. This person don't want a repossession of their house. They may be getting evicted. Their car may have been repossessed or will be getting repossessed because of money issues. They ain't paying a car note or some type of property, and it will be. And they trying to wish that they trying to hide the fact that this information is going on. They trying to hide their tea being spilled. So this is the information that you guys need to know, that they're hiding some tea that's going to be spilled, some type of truth, and they're hiding the fact that they having these car issues, and it's because they don't have money to take care of it. So somebody's going to be losing something that they own. If it's not a house or a car, they're going to be losing something. Somebody may be stealing somebody could be stealing somebody else's stuff. Or if somebody's trying to steal your stuff, they ain't going to be stealing your stuff either. Okay? And it's also what's been reversed. So yeah, that's what this is saying. Your stuff is not going to get stolen. That's going to be your karma. Your karma is that your personal information or whatever they're trying to taint your stuff is, they're going to be, it's not going to get spilled. Their stuff is already spilled out. You're not going to lose anything. You're not going to lose your home, any type of property that somebody's trying to plot to take, a car, okay? Nothing. If you have a car, you're not. So if you're manifesting a car, you will be manifesting that car. Because manifestation came out. Somebody's going to be robbed. So yes, this is my intuition, right? They're going to be robbed, and, or a robbery or theft by a close friend. Somebody wants to rob somebody that you claim to be a friend, suffering from generational curses. This is why they having these problems. They could be looking up in the sky asking God why this is happening, but this is why. But these people are getting robbed. Somebody went to jail and going to get booked for robbery and theft. Wow. This is why somebody's being booked too. They're suffering from generational curses. That's heavy. Victim of gang stalking and attacks. Sir, they're trying to attack you in these ways, but these people are being gang stalked and attacked by other people. That's why they know how to come at you with this malicious intent, is because somebody else is already doing it to them, or it's going to happen to them. So this is they're not content with their self. Ooh, these came flying out. Okay, victim of home invasion or burglary. Somebody wants to going to jail for home invasion or some type of burglary, but it's what they're trying to do to you. Stranded in the middle of nowhere. This is what I was talking about, a trail. When I was reading those letters, somebody's going to be stranded in the middle of nowhere with their car, and that's where they're going to lose their car there. They could be stranded in the middle of nowhere when it comes to all of this karma they have, and they just feel like it's foggy in their life. The Grand Reaper following them around for an opportunity. Somebody wished death on you. The Grand Reaper is not looking for you. It's going to be reversed and it's going to be flipped, and they're going to be, some people are going to just go. Your ancestors are tired of them keep plotting on your life as you upgrade, and they see and they monitoring that you're doing right. And somebody don't want to die, and they could be on their deathbed pretty soon. They're wishing and praying that they don't suffer from this generational curse, so they can have a family history of people just dying, okay, in their family, and they don't want this to happen, but you don't have to worry about it. But you're aware of it, okay? And then, ooh, somebody's root chakra is blocked. This guy, this polygamy, his root chakra is blocked. Losses in safety, security, and solid foundation with itself. His private area is low vibrational. A dearest and precious dream being crushed to pieces. So something that's gonna put somebody in that nightmare energy from that card. Somebody could be seeing a lot of spiders. Somebody could be getting bit by a black widow. This could be putting them back die from that. I don't know. Being blocked from divine counterparts and soul family because of this family generational curse. Their character being seen by those they respectfully hide it from. So their true colors are being revealed to those that from trying to throw you under the bus. Suspended license. So this card information could be just their license being suspended because of something. The next life will be filled with poverty and strife. So their neck, because of these generational curses, Their life plans are they curse their next lifetime. This is why I probably was guided to talk about people with new souls. They probably are born new soul here, and they got lessons to learn, more so than you have. Their spell work backfiring and working for you instead. So things gonna work in your favor while they're over there doing that stuff. And all of these things that was in reverse, these are the things that they wished on you that's going to reverse and it's going to happen to them. So this is the end of the reading. I hope you guys, let me give you a mindful message. I haven't done any mindful messages in my last reading for a while. So I'm going to give you a mindful message and I'm going to end this reading. You guys have a wonderful night because I am. And just keep waking up feeling like, I just keep waking up feeling like I done shifted into a whole nother timeline. I don't even know why, but I'm loving it. Gratitude, because I be grateful as well, you guys, that go to heart. So I feel like you guys are grateful and loving towards yourself. You should. I love acknowledging all the little things I am grateful for, no matter what I have going on. I always have things to be grateful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus onto what which brings me joy. Okay, so yes, that information. And I am enough. Self-appreciation. This is self-love. You find a moment throughout the day that I could dedicate to myself. So being committed to yourself, okay? Find a comfortable space and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself where I will pour love into who I am and all that I do, and just appreciate. Like if you have a good moment, like if you feel good right now, you're safe. You should be thanking and just be like, I am so grateful that I am in a comfortable position right now, even in the midst of all of this. And you guys have a good rest of your night. I will see you in the next video. When I post other videos, I just do that. I can be unpredictable, and I like that. But I will be back live either Thursday or Friday of next week. That's what I plan on doing, but I'm going to see what my guides and stuff have to say. But they wanted me to come out and do a read tonight. And I'll see you guys in the next video.